Brad, here's your lesson from yesterday. As you can see in your setup here on the face on, you're set up a little bit on your right side. You can see your left hip here. See this area right here where really like to see your left hip more on this yellow line or this red line right here. Really like to see this area, your left hip there. If you look over here at Aaron, his left hip is more in line and over his left shoe. So you're a little open with your hips and a little on your back foot. So we start your video back. Going to see that your golf swing is looking pretty good and really doing a nice job with staying centered with your weight all the way to the top of your swing. It's a good position there. If we look at Aaron going to the top, going to see that he keeps centered with his head. That doesn't mean he's stacking and tilting. If he was stacking and tilting, his torso would be on this red line. Obviously, he is not on that red line. So good looking backswing here. As you start down, you can see that Aaron moves beautifully into his left side. As you come down, Brad, your hips are rotating a little too much early. Your arms and hands are behind your body, and that's going to mean that you're going to lose your angle between your left arm and the shaft early. So that's why you're just there. As you can see, your zipper's a little ahead of your body there, whereas if we look at Aaron, his handle is in front of his zipper and he's got a little more shaft lean than you do. As you go through, Aaron has beautiful rotation in his arms and hands, and as you go through with your grip being a little stronger, you're not going to have quite as much rotation, but beautiful extension and rotation through the ball. As we look at your backswing here, you can see your club right through your fist. That's textbook position. Aaron's already at the top. As you get to the top, get the club a little bit laid off there. Not bad. Now as you come down, your club is slightly steep. If you look at Aaron coming down, you're going to see him put it right on the plane. And the reason you're a little steep is if you look at your hips are more open than Aaron's, and that's what we're working on. So you got to stay a little more shifted in your left side instead of rotating. You got to shift before you rotate. As you come through the ball, beautiful extension through the ball, rotating, toe up, going through. It's a good looking swing, and the club comes out pretty much on plane on the other side. As you watch Aaron, you're going to see something very similar to yours. So number one thing we got to work on is get your hips square and forward at address. So let's get your left hip on that line. Number two thing to work on is you got to shift before you turn your hips. So as you see here, your hips are rotating a little early, and that's getting you a little bit steep. And the third thing to work on is feel facing that ball more with your lower body. See how open your hips are as you come in here through impact. So you've got to feel that your lower body is more facing the ball here at impact and not getting ahead. Brad, it was great working with you today. Your swing's looking a lot better. And just keep working on those three things that we said today. I'll see you next time.